Everybody is here opening gifts. Yeah, I just had to show you this lady on the corner. Like, she's literally on the corner of the street. Look at our house. It is Winterfest Eve, and we've got our decorations up and popping. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another Finding Her Future adventure. This is a Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature Story. So, if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. Yeah, I got it out my system. Then the pantsless sim, honey. It is new skill day. I'm starting that episode off with Vandy and her ex, Eric Loden. There may still be some feelings there, at least on one side. Anyway, I don't know if it's both. He called her and asked her to meet up with him. He wanted to talk about something. She told him okay, and of course, to his surprise, she is pregnant, so he's just asking her, did she get married? And he's got this deep sigh going. He's like, oh my gosh, I really call her here to be a date. She has no idea, but in Eric's mind, they were meeting up for a date, but the way he phrased it was, hey, can we hang out? And of course, Vandy's like, yeah, sure. Not thinking anything of it, so she's just texting Nash to tell him, hey, I'm out with Eric, but it's nothing going on. They are having a good conversation, and she's like, no, I'm not married, but I'm living with my boyfriend, and surprise, baby. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's really trying to think what to say because Sim, move. She just wanted to tell him, yeah, this is what I'm doing. And she sees Luz, who she knows, and she's gonna just ask her how she's doing because a lot of these people came to Vandy's store when she was a kid. But she's thinking, oh my gosh, I need to get home. She's always been attracted to Eric in a innocent type way. I think they definitely woohoo before. She's not really flirting, but she is going to tell him that she thinks he looks nice. They got a table full of Sims, and that is fine with Vandy because she's like, I don't want Eric to get the wrong idea about what's going on here. Sometimes she feels like Nash throws her mixed signals, but she's also trying to be fully in and fully committed. She's not trying to have someone in her back pocket. She wants to give Nash everything, and then, you know, if it doesn't work, then that would be some kind of different story. But right now she's committed, so she's just talking to all the Sims around her. She's very happy to see Luz. She hasn't seen her since they were much younger. She thinks that Tamarang is beautiful. Bars hopping, guys. Oh, her dad is here. And Britta. They must be having a night out, but she is going to run to the bathroom, and then, of course, she is going to come and hug them both. They must be having a date night because she doesn't see any of her siblings, and Britta might, in fact, be sick. Oh, he's hungry. So Eric has left, and she did tell him she was sorry, but truly, Eric is not giving up on Vandy. I mean, she's pregnant, she's living with somebody, but in his mind, she is not married, and therefore, she is single. Vandy's gonna wash her hands, then she's going to catch Britta and her dad. She really wants to do a family vacation. Look at her dad looks at her. She wants her man to look at her the way her dad looks at her as far as caring and attention-wise, the way even Britta looks at her. When Sebastian sees Vandy, his eyes light up, and that's what she expects. She expects that in a man because if her dad can look at her like that from a familial place, surely she should not expect less in love. She is going to ask him how he's doing. Britta, we didn't talk to Britta. Yeah, I just had to show you this lady on the corner. Like, she's literally on the corner of the street. Look at her, baby. She's got her heels. Where is she going? Okay, back to the story. Sebastian's like, Vandy, how you doing? She has been so happy and waiting to tell him that she's pregnant. He doesn't know yet. And he's like, yeah, I can clearly see it now. Oh my gosh, Sebastian's happy about the baby. And he doesn't have anything against Nash. I'm sorry, y'all, this him. But he just feels like she could probably hold out for someone better. And his advice is, look, just because you're pregnant, don't think that you have to be with Nash if he's not giving you what he needs. Because Nash is nice enough, but he knows that he's not giving Vandy everything. And in Sebastian's mind, he asked her to move in with her as a play to get her to calm down about further commitment. But we'll see, so we'll be right back. Vandy is home, and she is going to craft a candle holder. Oh my gosh, there are gnomes in the house? Nash, what are you doing? Let's just hire a repair service, because at this point, the gnomes have come and torn up everything. I need him to get this gnome up. Nash just likes handiness, and I think it's because every gosh darn thing in here broke. Let's see about getting a maid through here too. too. Remember, Nash bought money over with him. Her laptop, y'all, I mean, everything is broken. And Vandy really needs that laptop when she's working from home. She is getting pretty hungry. She is tired as well. Nash is going to try to cook some chicken sandwiches. He's not the best at it. But if he can get that cooked, then he can actually come and start sorting through the trash and throwing the trash away. He can at least do that part, not wait for the maid, because it's going to drive Vandy crazy. Already is, baby. She's like, I'm living in squalor. Girl. Oh my gosh, look at the repairman. Y'all, what is going on with my gang? Y'all, what? Y'all, it's gonna be one of those days with my game. Cause why would he show up looking like this? I got a picture, baby, because I'm gonna post that over on Blue Sky. Again, back to the game. So, okay, Nash has immediately come over so he could tell Vandy to go get her a sandwich, because he did manage to make some chicken sandwiches without burning the place down. She is almost done with this, rightly so. She can glaze it later, and she will list this for sale on Plopsy as well. At that point, we can go eat and go to bed if we can make it to the toilet. Vandy's going to bed, and Nash is working on cleaning the trash up. He's trying to get it the best he can. It is a lot of mess. The horned repairman is complaining about the mess, but sir, like, we're doing our best, okay? Goodness gracious. Nash is trying to clean up. He's trying to at least get the house back in order. Yeah, Nash wants to be a neighborhood confidant, but he doesn't have any long-term goals at this point in time. Sir, you can fix our laptop, okay? Because it is still broken. Don't make me call another repair person. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna see if he gets it, because Nash is tired, y'all. Nash is trying to clean, but y'all got a maid coming. I'm gonna have him maintain the house plants. Let's talk about our goals for the episode. Vandy doesn't know if the timing is great. She really wanted to do a family trip, but she has ultimately talked to Nash, and they decided to wait until after the baby's born. It gets about 5-6 months under his or her little legs, and then they can do a family trip. Vandy wants to work on the apothecary skill. Nash needs to work out so he can try to move up from a gravedigger. Seeing as that's level 1 on the track, as a matter of fact, let's go jogging before work starts, because he's got about an hour. He'll be tired going to work, but he's feeling confident. So this is the perfect time to try to get his jog on. Nash, don't you have a more warm outfit, honey? I don't know what Nash was trying to do. Nash's accessories had glitched out, baby. He's never had an eyebrow piercing. The dark glasses. Now, he wears glasses, but he doesn't wear it in the cold when he jogs because it fogs up his glasses. Any other time, sure. Nash is straightened out. Let's get back to our goals for the episodes. Nash does want to take Vandy out, but they really need to work on their career goals, including him working out. She has really been trying to get that apothecary point. She has been on the same point for a while. You know, the higher you get, the harder it is. Also, we want them both to donate to some charities because they both want to do that. They actually have a lot in common. If they can get everything they need for work, then they definitely want to have her parents over. So Nash is going to go into the grave digging career. Vandy is actually away. This repair person is still here. Did he fix our laptop? Nope. I can hear it sizzling. Vandy is off today, so I'm going to have her start by coming to repair her own laptop. After she does that, she is going to get on this apothecary skill because I do believe she is close. She needs to study the cures. She is level 6 handiness just now. For her upcoming day at work, Vandy actually needs to study apothecary cures, and you can see it's showing it's just started. Our maid is here and cleaning up. Nash did a lot of the heavy lifting. Those are goals. So if we can, Vandy and Nash would like to go on a date. What I was going to say is she was completely honest with him, like, hey, I met up with Eric, my ex, because the way he framed it, I wasn't aware that he wanted to be on a date, so I went and found out he thought it was a date. Look, Alice Michelson is telling us he moved. That's cool because he used to always come to her business. He grew up at her business. Vandy loves running into these people that spend so much time in their childhood at her childhood business, Vandy and Friends, which was a daycare and after school program for children and teenagers. Her parents own it now. That's a comfort to her, and she's glad they had that idea. She's about 75% done with studying. It's good that she doesn't have to work. Vandy's gonna come out and harvest. It is snowy, so a lot of her stuff will not be in season at this point. The plant died. How? I think it is time that we hire a professional gardener. I don't even know how they died. We have been taking good care of them, and I can't water them in the snow. Vandy needs to collect the stuff for her ingredients. Our lemon tree is just fine. Y'all, not the toilet is still broke. Father Winter's cousin is out here. I guess we'll invite him in if he's still there after we fix the toilet. If we have time for the date, we need to get our point. We need to invite the family over. Nash, you just came in. Don't start that with us. He's gonna come lay down. He's really very tired. Vandy is out talking to everybody. That's how Vandy moves. So now she's here entertaining. She's hoping they can kind of get the family get together going. She actually hasn't had many interactions with Glenn Gnome. She's gonna just speak and see what she can find out because of nothing else. Vandy is always gonna be polite. I don't know if we'll see a baby today. We are actually, we're about to hit our third trimester, so we're just seeing how it goes. Vandy has all these job offers coming in every day, and she just wants to heal Sims. That's it. We're just putting our apothecary ingredients up, and also something else that Vandy has neglected to do. She has neglected to put her pictures up of her family, and her dad actually said something about it. She was like, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I haven't done that, and we're gonna make sure that happens. Look at Nash scooting closer to her. He's like, hey, hun, let's put the lemons in here because we don't have a lot of lemons. I think they just made some more progress on their relationship. It says that Nash is very satisfied in their relationship. So what a big change that is from last episode. He got jealous when she told him about the accidental date, and she told him, I wasn't going to be rude. Eric is still my friend. He may like me, but I'm going to be polite. And Nash got jealous, and he's like, oh, I need to straighten up, because Nash, he doesn't have any ulterior motives, but what is happening is that he's letting fear rule him. Vandy's going to go craft some cures, and one of them's going to be balanced mind and then the luck magnet, because she just helps Sims everywhere. When she goes back to work tomorrow, since she's in her third trimester officially, she is going to work from home, and she's going to see patients. I believe Nash could come over here and talk to her. Vandy is so close to her point. I just need her to maybe do a couple of more cures. Oh, can I purchase moss? I can purchase moss, y'all. I didn't even know I could do this. Can you just grow moss, or you just have to find it foraging? But either way, I got it now, so there's a couple more cures I could do. Oh, it looks like Oberon is here. It looks like another fairy is here, so we're gonna go to the restaurant, then we'll try to talk to them and see if we can get some rest, because it is late. Also keeping in mind that there are some things that she can't do because she's not a level 10 apothecary. Nash is gonna come over. He's going to ask to feel the baby. He's gonna ask her how she's doing. Look at them matching in their green. He's like, yeah, I can feel the baby, I think turning or something. He's like, have you been happy, Vandy? And she's like, I was shocked about the pregnancy, but now I'm super happy. That gave her a boost to her energy. That is crazy. He's gonna check her out, tell her that she's beautiful. He's feeling so satisfied, and the way that he is thinking about her now is just so different than at first. He was so afraid. Wait a minute, y'all, I thought he was doing a surprise proposal. No, he's just messing with her. I was like, oh my gosh, if Nash proposes, it's gonna be because that's what he decided to do. He's had these phobias about commitment, and I do think that if he's ever really ready to commit to her, that's what he's gonna do, and it's not gonna take prompting from me. All I have to do is turn that autonomy on from MC Command Center. So we'll see, but it looks like right now Nash and Vandy are both ready to woohoo. So that's exactly what they're gonna do. While they are getting ready for that, oh, he didn't even put his outlandish outfit on. I think Vandy actually has another herbalism cure in here. Well, this isn't. This is a calming draught. It is apothecary. This will fix if your sim is sad, but it won't fix grief, because you just gotta go through that process. Vandy and Nash are woohooing. We will be right back with Vandy at work. I know that we said we'd be back with Vandy at work. However, we're back a little early. Vandy is up, and she had a sweet tooth. She's gonna make some star bread, not too sweet, but just a tinge of sweetness. She's been thinking about her plants, and she's so grateful that Nash has been taking care of them. Nash actually talked to her about hiring a gardener. He's gonna actually go and pay the bills as well. He's hired a maid, and what he told Vandy is like, look, you don't have to do the gardening by yourself, especially since he's been working. He's like, sometimes I'm not here and your trees died, and I like your fresh ingredients. He's clapping because he was supposed to be joining her in cooking, but that hadn't really happened. But she's gonna cook. She's like, oh, I'm just so hungry. She's very tired, wondering when this pregnancy will end. Ravenous as well. I said very hungry. She said, baby, I'm ravenous. Give me food. Feed me, Seymour. And we got a plant in here called Audrey. So yeah. Ooh, that star bread looks delicious. Let's add the secret spice to it. That's gonna get it to impeccable. She's like, honey, I don't need no spice. spice. I'm the spice. We are now going to eat. It's supposed to be a late night snack. She's like, Nash, do you want some? And Nash is like, of course. Yeah, I had to stop recording, and so I missed some things. I thought I was recording, I wasn't. So Vandy is at work. This is almost where we said we were going to come back. They ate the star bread, and it was good. They had some meaningful conversations. Nash was honest about how her going out with Eric on a date scared him, and she reminded him that she didn't know. We immediately know that this is creative impulse control, but we are just going to hype her up and get our job performance up. I think we actually got our points. Let's examine the client. She's like, okay, Nash, I gotta talk to my clients. I really appreciate you being so sweet to me. I really love you. Vandy has fully decided that she is going to put her all into Nash. She's ready to put her all into it. She's not trying to have a backup plan. She does like Eric, but there are some romantic overflow feelings there. So she says she feels like she needs to create all of the time, which is really strange because that's not her normal self. So she is just going to be very dedicated to Nash at this moment. That's what she's going to do, pour into him. Now, she does have some reservations about him because when he is scared and moving in fear, he can really go sideways sometimes. What we were trying to do is give our patient some idea of how to prevent this from happening again because she knows exactly what it is. She wants to see if there's any other underlying things going on. So she's like, have you noticed any changes in your aura? Have you had any dreams recently? And Alana's saying, other than feeling like I just want to create stuff, no. I spoke too soon when I said they are being more still now because they're not. So she is going to tell her, Alana, get up. You definitely have creative impulse element. And she's like, oh, that would make a lot of sense. But she's going to talk to her a little bit about some herbalism too. And she's going to tell her, I can give you this cure, but you're definitely going to have to watch your moods and balance your moods. And she's like, oh yeah, I can do that. Keep your stress levels down. If you have people you can talk to share your burdens with, that would be great as well. We've got 2 creation impulse cures left. Vandy's like, here you go. You just want to take this by mouth right now. And she's like, oh, I feel great. Because we gave her the cure, it actually knocked out the rest of our stuff. But that's perfect because Vandy really needs to go to the restroom. Look at our house. It is Winterfest Eve and we've got our decorations up and popping. It's beautiful. So Vandy is kissing Nash. If you notice, he was kind of hanging around while she was doing her thing for work. He's going to go to the restroom, but he's been taking more interest in her work and what she does. But she's going to eat because she is so hungry. Then they're going to go and visit her parents' house for Winterfest Eve. So we will be right back. We are back and we see that everybody's out here. Look at little Carson. Oh my gosh. She's going to come hug him. It is cold. North Haven is really close to Ennis Green, even though the aesthetics look very different. That's why the weather is very similar. She's like, how you doing with that baby? Britta is just grinning at her. And Vandy is jumping straight into her old mode, which is always to teach the children. Look at this view of North Haven. Isn't it beautiful? She loves when Britta is silly with her. She remembers that's one of the things that really attracted her to Britta's friendship as a child and to the love she has for Britta, baby. Britta looks like she's maybe lost a couple of pounds. Britta is always beautiful. Look at little Carson. We can go in. Vandy's like, oh, Carson, look. This is a toilet. This is a skillet you cook. Why Sebastian? Is Sebastian not home? Who is this? A nap inspector. I've never had one come by. I didn't even know this was a thing. We'll do a friendly intro to him. He's kind of cute, I think. I'm going to have Nash go in and start talking to them. Vandy is almost done teaching little Carson. I think we'll definitely come back and pick him up and then we'll put him inside. It's very cold out here. He doesn't have his coat on either. She's like, hey, it's Winterfest Eve. You have to work. This is Myron. What are you scanning, sir? Sure, Myron. Myron, where were you when we were dating, boo? She's talking to her dad. He's like, yeah, I'm not at home, Vandy. She's like, well, I'm here. He's just really saying that he got held up. Oh, yeah, Vandy really needs to go to the bathroom. Carson came in the house, her little brother. We do not have to worry about that. She's just gonna go pee. It says, well done. Looks like this household is in compliance of all active neighborhood action plans. You'll see a reduction in your next round of bills as a result. Well, that's cool. Why is Nash over here asking her sister about the money? Very strange behavior. I'm gonna have Vandy come and clean out the refrigerator. We're gonna cook. Since it is just Winterfest Eve, they're gonna make something simple. Her and Britta, they're going to make a matzo ball soup. And Sebastian's home. Baby, why do you have shorts on? Where are you going? Nash is going to greet her dad. He's really cleaning up the house. He's really just trying to make an effort to get to know her family better. Vandy's like, come on, mom, I am hungry. And it's funny because sometimes sometimes she calls Britta mom, and sometimes she calls her Britta. She was always Britta because Vandy was a child when her mother died, but she really remembers her mom. But Britta has had more years in her life in a motherly role. It slips in and out, and Britta always goes with it. Why does Ayla look just like her mom? Britta and a combo of her and the dad, but she's got Britta's cheekbones and everything. Britta's not cooking, so she's gonna ask her dad, and she's gonna enthuse about her work because Sebastian always wants to know exactly what she's been up to. Oh, Britta is over here now. She's like, oh, I thought you were busy talking to Nash, which is cool. Let's call to meal. Hey, everybody, we got a matzo ball soup. You should really come and eat. Here comes Carson. He's like, oh, I want some. Oh, gosh, the baby stinks. Baby, tell me Carson doesn't look like Sebastian. That's crazy. Once Nash finishes eating, oh, we got rid of the changing table. Yeah, we're going to change Carson's diaper. He's really just trying to get to know everybody. And look, his relationship with Britta is way up. Ayla is a little better. Ayla is kind of suspicious of him. Yeah, the baby stinks. He needs changing. The fireplace is roaring. I'm going to have Vandy go to the restroom one more time. We are just here, and I'm just really pleased that Nash is really getting to know the family better. He's going to change Carson's little funky diaper, and then they're going to open gifts together. This is definitely where we're going to be leaving the episode. Baby, not Vandy's in here going to bed, honey. Let's throw this stinky diaper away. Everybody is here opening gifts. Yeah, we've had a nice episode. Vandy definitely got her apothecary point, so we made that go. We got to hang out with the family. We've been spending time before the baby, just spreading the good news and being happy. We've had a wonderful Winterfest Eve. Next episode, we will definitely be seeing a birth. So I wonder what Vandy will be having. Hopefully we can get a promotion before the baby comes because we are so close to our promotion and we only have 2 promotions left to be at the top of the track. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, remember, keep swimming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye. Oh, the baby's naked.